Well, hello, welcome to Tarot 2T. Today's reading will be for mid to late May 2023 for the sign of Cancer. If this is the first time to my channel, glad to see you here, and if you're returning, welcome back. You're always welcome back. Also want to appreciate anyone who's a subscriber or has donated to the channel through my Buy Me a Coffee link, which can be found in the description box. Also want to mention, you may have noticed there was no early May reading for you Cancer, and what I'm doing is cutting back the next few months. Got a lot of projects going on, summer's here, so I'm limiting it to one reading per sign per month, just going forward. If time permits and the schedule loosens up, I will squeeze in another reading for a sign or two. So in case you were curious, that's what the deal is. Also, one of the things I'm doing is offering personal readings, which is taking up more of my schedule. If you're interested in doing that, information again is in the description box, and that is my spiel. So we're going to jump right into it. 8 of Spades, 9 of Clubs, 5 of Diamonds, 8 of Hearts, King of Clubs. Interesting mix here. 1 second here, let me gather my feelings around this. You might, so I'm holding these two cards because you might have found someone special, someone significant, someone you really like. It may not have become a full-fledged romance, but it could be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. This person is very supportive and generous, and you see them as having some kind of power or status. And they have very good listener because they're someone you can kind of lean on or get good firm guidance from. So you're really into them. You're really digging them, and you might have met them through socializing, because the 8 of Hearts is about going out and having fun and celebrating. But there's that potential there to meet that special person, and guess who it is? The fire sign showed up for you. You might have some pressure here around work as well that you might have relieved the pressure, and why I'm saying that is because you have the 9 of Clubs that talks about achievement and having a satisfactory outcome. The 9 also denotes some kind of completion. And there was a bit of a change in your finances, a settlement or negotiation. That negotiation could have been you cutting back on hours, for example, and now you have less income coming in. But you got away from this because this is the call to relieve pressure. So you had some kind of focus going on with work that wasn't healthy for you. Yeah, I think that is pretty clear. I'm going to go ahead and turn these up. 7 of Hearts, okay. Oh, black and white Joker, full energy. 2 of Clubs, 4 of Hearts. And the 5 of Hearts. Oh, wow. You might have left the work situation because this is the separation card. I'm not seeing anything other than this fire sign that's associated with good times. I'm not seeing any relationship issues. So I think the separation, and this card does not always talk about a relationship. It could be a situation that you left. It is a physical separation. It's not necessarily just emotional or mental, although it could be all of the above, right? Now, there's something going on around your home, your support. So if you are single, which I strongly am leaning towards, I'm talking to Cancers who, again, have met somebody significant. They're dating, they're not necessarily living with them. Hasn't gone that far yet. But there's something about some communication that needs to happen with your support group, your family, your friends. Maybe it is about this new person. Or maybe it's about the job situation. So I feel like we have dual themes going on here. The job situation that had to change, that ended, and this budding new relationship. But there's not much going on with the new relationship because it's brand new. So you have the need to communicate with those close to you about some kind of home matters. Maybe you split up with somebody in the past, because there is some pain here. This is disappointment in a person. Might have been like somebody you lived with briefly, or cohabitated, I should say, and it led to loss and disappointment in a person. That's usually what's entailed with the that's the situation usually with the Seven of Hearts. Things are up in the air in that matter. Maybe it was a roommate. Gosh, it might not have been romantic. It might have been roommate situation that maybe was a close friend at one point in time, but things didn't work out. The Fool card also lets me know that you are not certain of the future. There's a little bit of wondering what's around the corner with the Fool card. But you have to remember, remaining open to what life will bring you is very important. We can't let our fears and doubts and paranoia about worst case scenarios, worst case outcomes. We have to stay positive. I don't know why I said that, but I was just pulled in that direction to kind of mention that's what that Fool energy reminds us of, that we don't know what life has in store for us, and it's not always scary. Yeah, there's a mix of things going on here. 1 second, Cancer, I want to check my camera. Okay, we're looking good. Had a lot of electronic issues this month. A lot of things going on in the stars and the planets that have led to readings not being filmed. And I was not a happy camper. That's happened a couple times, and I'm just like, okay, I have to get up and make sure the camera is still running. Okay, more information please about Cancer in May, mid to late May. Whoa, too many cards. 2023. Please and thank you. Yeah, you're on a new start here. Yeah, you're definitely in a new direction, following your heart. And I think it's about the work situation. Some kind of employment. Maybe it was a business even that you were involved in on your own, and it just didn't work out. You had to separate from it because it wasn't working out. It just wasn't working out. And I would like to say we're not just dealing with two themes here. We're also dealing with this disappointment in somebody, and this new relationship, and this work situation. You have a lot going. You have a lot on your plate this month. That's what it's telling me. Okay, but you are off on a new start to follow what your heart truly desires in some manner. I don't think it's necessarily all about romance either. It's very important that you follow your fulfillment, follow your gut. What's going to truly fulfill you, in other words. And that, brand new start energy actually is very, very much in sync with things being up in the air. Yeah. And that Fool energy, not knowing what lies ahead, but you got to start somewhere. The Four of Spades popped out here. So, yeah, I think you were in some kind of living situation. And, again, it could have been just a roommate. Could have been, like, this temporary boyfriend or girlfriend that was causing stress. Because now you're in stress relief around the home. The fours I see is the four pillars holding up your lifestyle. How you're able to, get along every day. Take care of yourself. Meet your obligations. Pay your bills. Feed yourself. A place to rest. That's what the fours always talk about. And if you're in stress relief, obviously there was some stress before going on. I didn't see big money issues out here except for the Five of Diamonds. So I don't think it was financial. I think it was mental or emotional. Any more information? Seven of Spades. Yes, something came to light. Or you've realized something. Probably all of the above, right? The person who let you down over here with the Seven of Hearts, this internal experience of pain and sorrow, could have been wrapped up in this information about them or something you just didn't realize before, or maybe it was something that they were intentionally hiding from you. Maybe they had like a terrible spending habit or something. I'm not sure. Or maybe they were seeing other people if it was romantic in nature. But nonetheless, information has come to light that has steered your course in a new direction, probably with that living situation, and hence you have new romance on the horizon here. So I don't think you're too worried about it. It's just there's just the cleaning up and going through the healing from that in May. Let's go ahead and ask for your cards of advice. Okay, we'll take that. 3 of diamonds, okay. Six of diamonds. Focus on finance suddenly. Okay. Yeah, I think you were living with somebody and now finances are coming to the forefront because you're having to support yourself. You know, pay all the bills yourself. Especially if you were splitting those with somebody. 4 of clubs, 2 of hearts. Okay. Yeah, there it is. I'll talk about that in a second. I just saw it. I saw the situation. Okay, one more. Well, okay, 2 more. 9 of hearts and the 10 of spades. Now, I gotta address this first because this is pretty dramatic. This is some drama here. The 10 of spades is some kind of major ending. I think it's somebody you're romantically involved with that you lived with. Don't think you're necessarily married. I think you were just sharing space, sharing the bills, sharing the bed, you know, all of those things. It ended with the 10 of spades, and that tells me you went through a period of grieving and processing and getting it away from you and out of your system, and not just the separation, because that's what this was. Yeah, I'm leaning towards, you know, earlier I thought the separation was about the work situation. I just think you relieved your work situation and that was done, and you were dealing with some kind of separation with a person. And I don't see heavy romance involved with this, so I don't think you were involved with him for like years and years. It might have been maybe a year, but like, you know, an 8-month situationship. Yeah, I'm getting like 8-9 months. Anyway, it was emotionally hard on you. The 10 denotes that it is a completion of a cycle, so it's done and over with. But the thing that's exciting is it's your wish fulfillment. So it's really what's best for you. Whatever nature and how it went down, whatever nature this was, the nature of the situation, the nature of how it ended, it was in your best interest. The 9 of hearts is your wish fulfillment. It's exactly what you truly desire, and that's very exciting. So you do have this focus now on finance. And the 3 tells me you're trying to make decisions around it. Maybe trying to figure out how you can reduce your bills, or maybe you're looking to have someone potentially be a roommate to help you just out with the bills, not the relationship part. Just someone to move in to help you keep up the place, right? Keep up with things. But you're torn in a couple different directions. The 3s talk about that push and pull. Maybe you don't really want to do that, but you feel like you have to because there's no other way at the moment that you can meet all your obligations. The 6 of diamonds does tell me you're going to have more options and opportunities financially, so look forward to that. If there's any of that mixed up with this trepidation about what to do about your finances, the cards are saying that you have opportunities coming your way. They may not have arrived yet. And this is also addressing taking better financial responsibility. So it could be an increase in income, it could be an additional source of income, who knows? That part I cannot see. Now, this was exciting here because it did tell me a little bit more about the particulars in the situation, Cancer. The 4 of clubs is that balanced home life. Again, the 4 is talking about holding up how you're living your lifestyle, how you get on in life, how, you know, where you go home and lay your head at night, and how you're able to support that lifestyle. It's very balanced here, but the thing is, you're desiring this closeness and connection. You're missing somebody. That's what it boils down to. It's not just about the money. It's not just about paying the bills. You're desiring that closeness and connection with one other person. This is usually not about desiring a family per se, but having that soul connection, that intimate connection. And it's around the home. So it's like you have that void of someone's moved out and yeah, it needed to end and it was the best thing for you, but you're missing that connection, not necessarily the person, but the connection, having the feeling of being together with somebody, the attachment, the intimacy, the closeness, all of the above, right? Let's go ahead and look and see if there's more cards of advice for Cancer. Usually a couple more things will come out. More advice for Cancer. Jack of Clubs. Again, fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Now, that king over here that's kind of covered up, that you met through socializing and getting out, and putting yourself out there, getting out there, mixing and mingling. This could be another fire sign around, or it could be talking about that person in particular as being a friend. Because I usually see the Jack of Clubs as that supportive friend, someone you can lean on. And so, no, not necessarily about the romance part of it, but that I think it is mixed up with this person. You have the romantic element, but I think as a friend you can truly count on them. That's what I'm trying to say in a very roundabout way. They're trustworthy, they're supportive, they're generous. Or there is a fire sign that you know of, again, in your circle, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that you can count on for support. Wow, and this does tell me this chapter you closed with the Ten of Spades is complete again. Again, this is some kind of loss. This relationship, whatever it was, it affected you deeply. This wasn't just I'm sick of you, get out of my life, and now you're angry. It's a lingering pain. We did see that earlier though with the Seven of Hearts. So sorry. That always sucks when you're in that aching, not necessarily for someone to come back, but just aching for the sake of aching. The pain for the sake of pain is a terrible place because you can't do much about it. You just kind of have to sit with it. Oh, too many cards. Oh, but that one. Look at that. Wow. More options and opportunities in relationships. Not only are finances going to open up for you, relationships are going to open up to you. But I think one already has, and I think it's just blooming. It's like there's a bud. It hasn't bloomed. There's the bud on the plant. Hasn't opened yet. But the potential there is for it to turn into something significant, like I said earlier. But you do have other options coming your way in relationships. And if it's not romantic, it's connections at work. It's close connections with people in general, friendships, comrades. You could look at it that way. It looks very good, Cancer. It looks like you're holding your ground. A lot of changes for you here. A lot of changes, a lot of bumps in the road, but I don't see anything over the top that you're wallowing in pain and you can't get out of it. You're kind of living through it day to day and dealing with it in a very effective way. That's how I see it here. But you are missing that connection. The cards just wanted to throw out that confirmation that, yeah, you're strong and you can do this, but you still miss that, having that person at home to come home to. But it was the best thing for you. Okay, the end. I'm going to end it there because that's a pretty clear picture. I like it when it comes out crystal clear for me. So take it how it resonates. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And I just want to mention, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And subscribe. If you don't want the notifications, turn those off. That's fine. It's very important you support any YouTube channel that you appreciate and you want to see more of, because YouTube is unforgiving and the algorithms are cruel. If you don't have the likes and the subscribes, the videos don't filter through and generate more interest. And it's all about surviving, honestly, on YouTube these days. So I'd really, truly appreciate that if you'd like to see more videos, okay, from me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hoped I helped you in some way, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, Cancer.